Alright, welcome back to the channel. So it's time for part 2 of the rear 4-link crossmember build. I've got parts I need to cut on the table, so that's what we're going to do next. Is get this stuff all cut down. So stick around, we'll get this stuff knocked out, we'll go back out in the garage, we'll get everything cleaned up and fitted, and try to get this crossmember done, because I tell you what, it's too cold to be outside. We're in the process of getting between 6 and 7 inches of snow apparently, and tomorrow will be in 10 degrees of a high or something like that without the wind chill. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day to stay inside. So stick around, let's get this thing built. As you can see, I've got my first part loaded up on here. Sorry for the reflection from all the lights. But this is going to be the new version of the link plate. So let's see if this thing actually works correctly. I was having some trouble with it last time, but let's see how she does. Uh-oh. We've lost, it's still running, but I've lost torch. Well, let me figure out what's going on here. I'll be right back. Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened. Turned everything off, took everything apart in the gun, put it all back together, made sure it was clean. Reset my zero and started over again. It was fine. So I don't know if one of the nozzles was clogged or whatever, but she's cutting right now. So that's part 1. I need a fill plate to do, so I'll go get it, load it in, we'll get it cut. Alright, so I've got it loaded here. Let's see if we can get through this piece in one pass. Uh-oh. We got a problem here, Holmes. It is way off. I'm gonna cut in my other piece. Here I go again. I gotta figure out what I did wrong. Be right back. So I didn't feel like cutting it out of 3/8 again. I got a huge sheet there. 1/4 inch will be fine. So I'm gonna do that. And then I got a top piece to cut out of this sheet. And I got a bunch of little pieces to do everything else with. So we'll get these cut out. Like I said, I've been using this table for years. I built this table. I still get issues with it occasionally. I assume this is what it is for a DIY table. Alright, so the issue was I had my origin off. It was in the bottom center of the part, not off to the corner. So I redid that, had to redo the program, got it reloaded. Decided to go ahead and cut it out 1/4 inch instead of 3/8 this time. Shouldn't make any difference. Just didn't have enough 3/8 left on that plate to cut it, and the other piece I have is about 100 pounds, and I need help to get it loaded onto the table. So 1/4 inch it is. Now we'll move on and get the rest of these parts cut. Now I think I've got most of my issues solved, and we'll go from there. Be right back. And first and foremost, I'd like to apologize for the background noise. It is 5 degrees outside. Now I've got to fire up my little turbo heater there to at least make the garage comfortable. So this is what I got done last night. Was adding the center section. So I need to get this stuff finished welded up and get these remaining bracing pieces put in today. So let's get this son of a gun welded. Well, that pretty much, other than this top piece, is what this inner structure is going to look like. And I still got to weld these up, but I want to put the link back in here before I do. Crack the old back here. Well, let's get this top piece on, get these welded, and then let her cool down, and then we'll take a short break. While it does that, get her installed, see how it looks. Got to make some adjustments. Here, back. And there it is, all done. Just all welded up, sanded. Nice little scan for you guys what it looks like. Down in here, all in there. And my battery's about to die on this thing again, so this has got to cool down. So we'll let this thing recharge, let this thing cool, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I let it cool down a little bit for like a half hour, and then went ahead and painted it. And there we go. That's the new cross member for the rear link, 4-link there. All nice and done, painted up. Still barely tacky. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, and I think part 3 we'll put this in. I'm gonna paint the links first. I gotta clean up under here yet. There's a lot of mud and stuff I want to wipe off first. And I got some hose clamps I want to put in first for the brake lines that I didn't get in because I was in a rush. But that should, oh, and I get to redo the exhaust because it won't clear anymore, so I'll have to cut that down into a turn down. I did get the other drive shaft, so I have a replacement yoke. Oh goodness. And what else do I have here? I think that companion flange down there will work to replace the broken one. I have to verify that yet. And from there, need to get this thing turned around, and so I can get the front end fixed. So I do have all the parts. I got the lockouts. I got the new stub shaft. I've got a pan on the way. So that'd be first and foremost, be getting those parts put on, and then figure out what I need to do to limit up travel. Get my bump stop set up correctly so that doesn't happen again. I really don't want to cut the truss down. What I need to do is basically redo the motor mounts, put the motor back up an inch. That'll help a lot, and then set my bump stops, and that should take care of it. Yeah, for now, we're gonna go inside, get something to eat, and plan up next week's adventure. So this is Atwood's Garage. Appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. We'll see you later. We're out of here.